Coming back to Chinese aggression, after Twitter and trade, the United States and China are now taking on each other in the high seas. China has warned of a U.S. warship sailing near contested islands in the South China Sea. This is the first such encounter between the two countries since U.S. President Joe Biden's inauguration. It comes a day after the U.S. announced the deployment of one of the world's largest warships to the Indo-Pacific. The Nimitz CVN-68 was keeping an eye on Iran for the last 10 months. It is now sailing towards China.
How do you gauge changing geopolitics? Sometimes it can be as simple as tracking troop deployment. This is the USS Nimitz CVN-68, the pride of the US Navy. It is over 332 meters long, has a 4.5-acre flight deck and can carry more than 60 aircraft. The USS Nimitz is one of the largest warships in the world. This supercarrier is now moving to the Indo-Pacific. Any idea why? China. The Indo-Pacific is witnessing growing Chinese aggressiveness. The Nimitz deployment is America signaling to Beijing. Nimitz will be the third American carrier group to enter these high seas. It will be placed with the Pacific Command. It's headquartered in Hawaii and has an operational field that covers over 50% of the Earth. Reports say the new Pentagon chief, Lloyd Austin, is planning a visit. During his Senate confirmation hearing, Austin said he wanted to visit the base as soon as possible. Here is another American supercarrier that's currently in the Indo-Pacific. The USS Theodore Roosevelt. It reached the South China Sea in January. It entered through the Bassi Strait, sailing between Taiwan and the Philippines. China responded to this by flying more than a dozen military aircraft over the Taiwan Strait. The USS Ronald Reagan too is in the region. It is undergoing repairs in Japan. The Nimitz carrier group was in West Asia for the past 10 months. It was keeping an eye on Iran. Its redeployment signals that the Biden White House views China as a bigger threat than Iran.
Not self-interest.
These are signs of changing tide. It sails home the point that when it comes to China, the Biden White House may be ready to go beyond tweets and tariffs.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Thank you,
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.